Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you how I am using the Franklin Covey planner system in a digital form. You guys loved the video I did on this explaining about the method, and I'll leave it linked up here and down below for those of you guys who have never seen it or don't really know what the Franklin Covey method is about. I'll kind of explain it as I show you how I do my planning, but you can check out that video afterwards if you want to learn more about the history of the method and how it all works. So let me walk you through the way that I'm doing it, which is using my digital planner. But again, just take the system, not necessarily the exact digital planner I'm using. I will show you the free method to create this in GoodNotes right after I explain my method. And so if you already know about the Franklin Covey system, you can actually jump ahead to this stamp right here to get started if you're more interested in creating a free version of it. And before I get right into it, I do want to say a big thank you to Luisa, who is sponsoring this video. They made these beautiful pieces that I'm wearing. I absolutely love rings. They're definitely my go-to jewelry of choice. And I love that Luisa makes some really timeless pieces at very affordable prices. The other great thing about these is that they're long lasting, they're tarnish resistant, so you can actually wash your hands without having to worry to take them all off. They have so many different styles. I know I like to change up my rings all the time, and they have little stacking ones like these, or more statement pieces, or even ones with gemstones. They just have such a big variety on their website. If you guys are interested, I will leave the link in the description box below, along with a discount code for up to 30% off, which is amazing considering that they also offer free and fast shipping in the US, free exchanges, and affordable worldwide shipping. And again, pieces start only at $39. So highly recommend for those of you guys who also love jewelry. Definitely go check them out. And thanks again to Luisa for sponsoring this portion of the video. And so let's get right into how I'm using Franklin Covey method. So I flip-flop back between paper and digital all the time for you guys who follow my channel. And I don't know, digital is what I tend to go towards when I'm really busy, just because it's so easy to copy tasks over. I can type in the task, so it's just so much faster. And so I really gravitate towards it when I'm in a busy period of life. So if you guys want to try it out, I highly recommend it for those of you guys who have never tried it or are concerned about switching over. So how I'm using it is in this Franklin Covey digital planner. I'll link it down below. It's in my shop. But again, I'm going to show you the free version. If you don't have a digital planner, you can do this completely free without buying anything. So I think there's two really unique things about the Franklin Covey method that a lot of other methods don't touch on. And the first one is being centered around what are your main priorities in life. And then the other thing is managing your time and making sure that you're prioritizing your tasks day to day around what's priorities for you. So I'm going to show that to you. So I have it here in the monthly view, but let me just jump over to a weekly view first. So here is my weekly view, and this column right here, I added the title Big Rocks. If you want to see a blank version of what this planner is, I'll just show you quickly here as well. This is what a blank version is, okay? So what I've done is I've gone in and added my big rocks here in this column. This is quite a versatile planner in that it's not dated or it doesn't have title, so you can change it to whatever you want. But in the Franklin Covey method, what you do kind of centers around big rocks, or what are the priorities in your day-to-day life. So I think for me, this was important because I have two young kids. I have a busy corporate job. I do this YouTube stuff on the side sometimes. And I'm a very go type person. And I don't really take the time to step back and think about, okay, well, what is most important in my life and what are the non-negotiables that I should focus on before doing kind of like the less priority things. I tend to just have a task list and try to get through as much of it as I can. So for me, this really helped in that, there's a few big rocks in my life, like yourself, taking care of yourself. I think especially as moms, you really kind of put that on the back burner. And it is something that's really important because if you are not happy physically, mentally, whatever it is, you can't take care of the rest of the people in your life. So I put that as my top big rock, knowing that these are the things that I need to do for me in order to satisfy the rest of my life. Then the other two is, of course, being a mother and then being a wife. being a friend, and then kind of work related stuff, right? What I try to do each week is just go in and add in my big rocks, and I just try to list a few things that I like to do under each of those, and they don't have to be super complex or like grand gestures. It can be very little things. So for me, for self, like it's taking a little bit of time each day to work out. That can only be like 30 minutes or an hour or how much ever time you have, right? Taking my vitamins, taking my water, doing a little bit of journaling at night. Those things help me feel good. And again, those aren't huge things. I'm not trying to give myself like a whole day to relax each week or something like that. It's just little things I'm trying to build into my week. And if I have it on my weekly, then I'm more likely to pay attention to it or try to do it. The other thing is like being a mother. I think when you're a mom and you have a job and you're trying to take care of the kids, day to day just seems so frantic. So I try to write each week, the 2 hours after I pick my kids up from daycare and school are hours that I am solely dedicated to spending time with them. I try to not be on my phone. I try not to answer any calls. I try not to look at my emails, even though, it's a bit earlier in the day and some other people could be working. I try to put that on the back burner for those 2 hours. And then I have to make dinner and get them ready for bed and whatnot. But in those 2 hours, I like to take that time to play with them and focus my attention on them. And then there's other things like, for example, being a wife and a friend. So under friend, I have like spending or remembering to message one of my friends or have some quality time with my friends each week. And quality time can look like a 30-minute FaceTime call with a friend over lunch because we're both working and we only have 30 minutes. I've done that a lot with one of my friends, and it's not that big of a gesture, but it makes a big difference. So that's what I put here in my big rocks. And then, of course, the rest of it kind of is more like a traditional planning system in that I have my weeklies here. I like the horizontal layout because I do work on my computer all the time. I already have an Outlook calendar that organizes it by vertical time. And so I just find I need something for big events or tasks I need to do on a specific day, and the horizontal layout works great. Then on the side here is the tasks. So I list out all of my weekly tasks, and sometimes I'll assign these to a specific day if it needs to be on a day, done on a specific day. But a lot of the time it's just a task that I need to get done for that week. And so I put it here. Now let's kind of talk about the other unique thing about Franklin Covey method, which is the time tracking aspect of it or the time management aspect of it. And what they do here is that in the tasks, what you should do at the beginning of the week is kind of look through your tasks and identify what is the most important non-negotiable tasks that need to be done that week. And what you would do is you would put A's beside those. So I'm just going through, and let's say those are my specific tasks I have to get done. I will put an A beside those. You see that I have like this column that represents me checking it off, and this column allows me to put kind of an alphabet in there. And so the A's represent I have to get those done. Then you say, okay, what's the B's? They're not as critical, but after I'm done those top priorities, I want to start focusing on my B tasks, right? And again, this shouldn't be everything, because if you put everything as priority in A or everything as B, then you're not going to get through them. So you really do need to take a few minutes to think, what are the key things I have to get done? And what are the things that I would like to get done? And that's kind of the B's, right? And then the remaining tasks are kind of just, it would be nice if I got to it. If it don't, it's not a big deal. And you can label them as the C's, or you can just leave it. And so I'm just going to take it a bit further and incorporate how I do this for dailies and monthlies as well. So let's start back to the monthly. I'm going to start with my monthly and show you what I do. So I like to have a monthly view that allows me to write down some tasks because, like I said, I am in finance. We have month ends each month. We have forecasting, and that relates to that specific month. So what I like to do is I like to go to the specific month. I'll write in kind of the key events or tasks. You can even put in like key deadlines if you wanted to on this side. What I like to do on this side is then list the tasks that I need to do for that month. That's what I do here. So then because I have all of the months listed, I can go to whatever month and I can just copy the tasks over or write it in whatever month that task pertains to. And I find that a lot. I'll think, oh, like in 2 month ends from now, I need to do this. Or at year end, I need to do this specific entry, right? So then I can write it in that specific month. Then once I get to the month, what I'll do is I will look through my tasks and see which week those belong to. And once I get to the week, I will move these tasks to my week. I like it in digital planning because you can easily circle things, copy and paste, right? So I'll copy that. And for example, I'm going to go to my week 3 and I will copy those tasks over to this week and list it here. Okay. Once I get to this view, I'll do what I just told you guys, which was go through here, organize my tasks, figure out my big rocks for the week, and then kind of go into what do I need to do on specific days, what are, specific appointments on specific days, and add them to this left side. Okay. Then after that, I like to do a daily on busy days. So what I would do is I circle the day. So for example, if I'm doing Tuesday, from the weekly view, I'll circle it and paste it here. And in the daily view, I will then reorganize the tasks over here and I'll put my schedule in this section and then you have the notes. And this is a very common view in Franklin Covey method that you guys might have seen or be well versed in if you guys use the paper version of it from the Franklin Planner website. And again, you'll see the tasks, you'll see the area to denote A, B, C, or D in terms of priority of tasks. I have a column here to do this. Again, you don't need to use the same template. I just want to show you how the system works. And then I'm going to show you how to do it for free in GoodNotes. Okay, so then I have the tasks, I have the schedule, and then I still have that section for notes. This is a common day on 2-page kind of layout. And that's what it looks like in this planner. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty basic. It's very easy. If you guys want like a more detailed version of this with me actually planning in real time, just let me know in the comments. I read most of the comments and I try to make videos centered around what you guys ask for. Okay, so that's basically how I do my planner system. Then I'm going to just show you how to do this for free. Like I said, what you can do in GoodNotes is you can go here in the home page, go to document, create a notebook. I would make it on landscape. So here you choose landscape and you put GoodNotes standard. And then you can create. So I've already created one, so I won't create it again. Then I'm going to go into here. And then you can start changing the templates, and they have a few different types of templates, and I'm just going to show you. So this is my cover page. Then in here, I used one of their monthly templates, and to change your template, you hit this 3 dot. You go to change template. In this one, I went down to planner and I chose this one, monthly planner C. And I applied it, and this is what it looks like. And then I just added the Monday to Friday and then a date. Then the next one, so that was my monthly planner. Then beside it, I changed it to this single line template and I just added a monthly task. So again, you go back to change template. This one is in writing paper, single column. I applied it and this is what it looks like. And then I can do my monthly tasks here. The next one I did is a weekly view. This one is 2 columns to the right. So again, go to change templates. And down here, there's one called 2 columns right. And I like that one because then I have a section here to do my big rocks. And then on the left, I just added the weekdays. Then I added a tasks column with the 2 lines so that I can put my A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. And that's basically a very simple weekly. Then I also added just a plain lined page for weekly notes. And then for the daily, what I did is I just did 2 columns. And on one side, I did schedule and tasks, put a line down, and then I put notes on the other side. And you'll see that these layouts are very similar to what I already did, but completely free because you can make these notebooks in GoodNotes. And then one last thing I'm just going to show you is that you can actually create hyperlinks now in GoodNotes. So before, you might want to purchase a digital planner because it's hyperlinked for you already, and you still might want to do that. But if you just want to create your own, you can actually hyperlink as well. And let me show you how to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do to link it is, this is my weekly view, right? If I wanted to link that daily page, let's say that daily page is a Monday, so I'm going to link it to the Monday. You're going to double click on the word Monday that you wrote, and then hit link, and then you can edit these fields. Link to document, this document, and which page is it. It's not going to be the next page because the next page is my notes page, but it's going to be the page after. So I just click it and then I'm done. And then when you're in read mode, see how it's underlined? It means it's a clickable link and it'll take me to my link. So now you can do that to whatever fields you want, and you can link your planner all over the place. You can even create like a cover page. You can link certain, you can link the individual days on your monthlies to a specific daily page if you wanted. As long as there's a word written somewhere, you can link everything together. And you've essentially created your own custom planner, so you really don't need to buy anything. And yeah, this literally took me like 5 minutes to set it up. There is a lot of templates already that you can kind of utilize and update to whatever layout that you want, and you basically create your own planner. So that's basically it for this video. If there's something in this video that you just want more information on, let me know down in the comments below. I know I took you through a lot in a short period of time. And don't forget to check out Anna Luisa for their beautiful jewelry. Let me know if you've gotten pieces from them before and what's your favorite. I think I want this ring in like a silver color, because I really love that one. I do wear silver jewelry as well. Let me know what your favorite pieces from them are if you've bought from them before. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.